will simplify rational algebraic expressions. Did you know that simplifying RAE is just the same with simplifying fractions? For example, we have 9 over 15. There are two ways on how to simplify this one. First, you can use the GCF or the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor of 9 and 15 is 3. So we will divide the fraction by 3 over 3. And then 9 divided by 3, that is 3, over 15 divided by 3, that is 5. So here is the simplified form of 9 over 15. Or we can prime factor 9 and 15. So the prime factors of 9 are 3 times 3. The prime factors of 15 are 5 times 3. And then we will cancel out the common factor, which is 3. 3 divided by 3, that is 1. And then the remaining factors are 3 over 5. So either way, we will arrive with the same answer. Example number 1. 28x cubed over 7x to the 4th power. Remember, if you can divide the numerical coefficients, divide them. If not, get their lowest term. In this case, we can divide 28 by 7. 28 divided by 7, that is 4. For the variables, we will just subtract the exponents. So we have x to the 4th and then x cubed. So we will subtract the exponent 4 minus 3, that is 1. And then copy the base, which is x. We don't need to write 1 in the exponent because it is already understood. And then you decide where to write the variable. So we have the numerator and the denominator. So that you will not have negative exponent, you write your answer where the higher exponent is. In this case, the higher exponent is in the denominator. So we will write the answer in the denominator. So 4 over x is the simplest form of this example. Number 2, 3x minus 12 over 5x minus 20. In this example, we need to apply the factoring method. We need to use the common monomial factor. Let's have first the numerator, 3x minus 12. 3x and 12 can be divided by 3. 3 divided by 3, that will become 1. Copy x, and then copy the operation. 12 divided by 3, that is 4. And then don't forget to write the CMF beside it. Let's have the denominator, 5x minus 20. 5x and 20 can be divided by 5. 5 divided by 5, that will become 1. Copy x, and then copy the operation. 20 divided by 5, that is 4. And then don't forget to write the CMF. So this will become our new numerator, and this will become our new denominator. We have 3 times x minus 4 over 5 times x minus 4. And now, we can cancel terms. Remember, you can cancel binomials if they are the same. So, in this example, x minus 4 in the numerator and x minus 4 in the denominator are the same. Another reminder, you can cancel only terms from the numerator and denominator. Pair. So, we can cancel x minus 4 and x minus 4. Can we still get the lowest term of 3 over 5? Or is it in the lowest term already? Yes, it is in the lowest term already. So we will just write 3 over 5. So here is the final answer for this example. Number 3, x squared plus xy plus y squared over x cubed minus y cubed. First, you need to think of the factoring method that you can apply. In the numerator, we cannot apply the PST or the general trinomial because this is not a general trinomial or PST. So we will just leave it because it is already prime. Now, we will factor the denominator x cubed minus y cubed. So this is a difference of 2 cubes. So we will have the factors of x cubed. So we have x times x times x. Or we can write this one as x times x squared. And then for y cubed, we have y times y times y. Or we can write this one as y times y squared. And then we will have the binomial. Get one factor from each, x and y. And then you copy the sign of the given, minus. Let's have the trinomial. The remaining factors of each term will become the first term and the last term. And then we will multiply the binomial, x times y, that is xy. Since our binomial is negative, the middle term will become positive and the last term is always positive. So here is the factored form. We can write this one as you copy the numerator and then we will write the factored form of the denominator. And then now we can cancel the common factors. The common factors of this example are x squared plus xy plus y squared. So we will cancel this one and then they will become 1. Remember, if you cancel a term or terms, they will become 1. And then, what is the remaining number in the numerator? So the trinomial is already cancelled. You need to write 1 if there is no remaining factor in the numerator. Unlike in the denominator, if there is no remaining factor in the denominator, you don't need to write 1. It is different situation with the numerator. Remember, if there is no remaining term in the numerator, you need to write 1. And then copy the remaining factor in the denominator, x minus y. So this is the final answer. Example number 4. P cubed plus q cubed over p squared minus q squared. So in this example, we will use 2 factoring method. For the numerator, we will use the sum of 2 cubes. And then for the denominator, we will use the difference of 2 squares. So the factors of the numerator will become p plus q and then p squared minus pq plus y squared. And then the denominator will be factored as p plus q and then p minus q. And now, we can cancel the common factors. The common factors are p plus q. And then just write the remaining factors. We have p squared minus pq plus q squared all over p minus q. And then, you cannot cancel this p and this p, this q and this q. Why not? Because the trinomial in the numerator is considered as one factor. Likewise, the p minus q in the denominator is considered as one factor. So you cannot cancel terms which have operations in between. So this is the final answer for this example. If your examples have different or opposite sign, like x minus y over y minus x, can we cancel x and x here, y and y here? No, you cannot, because x minus y is considered as one factor and y minus x is considered as one factor. You cannot cancel terms with operation in between. So what will you do is to factor the denominator with negative 1. So we will divide the denominator with negative 1. So y divided by negative 1, that will become negative y. And then negative x divided by negative 1, that is positive x. And then don't forget to write your CMF negative 1. Or we can write this one as negative 1. You will write first x because it is positive, and then minus y. These two are just the same. You look at the signs. The sign of y is negative. In the second, it is still negative. The sign of x is positive. In the second, is still positive. So we can write this one as you copy the numerator over our factored form in the denominator, negative 1 times x minus y. Now, do we have the same factor? Yes, we can now cancel x minus y and x minus y. The factor in the numerator is cancelled, but we still need to write 1 over negative 1. And then we will just divide this one as 1 divided by negative 1, that is negative 1. So this is the final answer. Example, 3x minus 9 over 12 minus 4x. So first, we need to interchange the denominator. So we will divide them by negative 1. And then 12 divided by negative 1, that is negative 12. Negative 4x divided by negative 1, that is positive 4x. And then don't forget to write your CMF negative 1. Or we can write this one as negative 1 times, we will write 4x first, positive 4x, and then negative 12. And then we can write the given as you copy the numerator, copy the denominator. Next, we can factor the numerator and the denominator using CMF. So we will have the numerator, 3x minus 9. They can be divided by 3. And then 3 divided by 3, that will become 1. Copy x. And then copy the operation. 9 divided by 3, that is 3. Don't forget to write your CMF, which is 3. And then let's have the denominator. Negative 1 times 4x minus 12. So we will divide them by 4. So 4 divided by 4, that will become 1. Copy x. 12 divided by 4, that is 3. Copy the sign of the given, minus. And then don't forget to write your CMF 4. But we have negative 1 here. So we will multiply. So we will multiply negative 1 and 4. So that will become negative 4. And now we can divide the numerator and the denominator. We have 3 times x minus 3 over negative 4 times x minus 3. We will cancel the common factor, which is x minus 3. And then we will write the remaining factors, 3 over negative 4. So this is the final answer. Example, we have x squared plus 5x minus 14 all over 4 minus x squared. So we will deal with the denominator first, 4 minus x squared. We will divide both by negative 1. So we have negative 4 plus x squared. Don't forget to write negative 1. Or we can write this one as negative 1 times, we will write first x squared minus 4. We can write this one as, we will copy the numerator and then our new denominator. The numerator can be factored using general trinomial, while in the denominator, you can use the difference of two squares. Since our third term is negative, you need to think of the factors of 14 that if you subtract them, you will get 5. So the factors of 14 are 7 and 2. And then the factors of x squared are x times x. So we will have the numerator, 2 parentheses, the factors of x squared, the factors of 14, 7, and 2. And then, the higher factor will follow the sign of the middle term. So 7 is higher than 2, so 7 is positive, 2 is negative. Next, we will factor the denominator using difference of 2 squares. So the factors of the x squared, x times x, and then the factors of 4, 2 times 2, and then we will use different sign, plus and minus. So what factor can be cancelled? We have x minus 2. And then we will write the final answer, x plus 7 over negative 1 times the quantity x plus 2.